back here to late, but you're gonna have to do it with spike down.
Yes, this sun right here is going to be a sun if they actually execute it. Not necessarily like hitting something down for themselves, trying to make some space, trying to find one on the burst right now, missing all the shots, but Jedi Goku eventually does get that thing down. They take down immediately, drive his own, take down, finish off the round. That's going to be a 5-0 game for the side of Cash right now. Beautiful start, but it's, I mean, like you said, whenever you have a bunch of mixed spice coming in the first few like economy rounds, it's kind of hard.
It can be tough. I also want to shout out here the effectiveness of Cast's post plants. We've seen a lot of really good crossfires already. That's another good example of it from Graffiti and from Under Heaven. That's a situation where it can get complicated, especially if it's only a 2-on-3. There's not a lot of positions that you can take up, but 4 positions where you can then fight off of utility. That's what Cast have been doing very well. They did it over at C in addition to that. That's why the flood retake didn't work so effectively for them, even back on Lotus, being the Huskies, that is. And I think that it's a good time to maybe get a moment to talk these over here, because that's precisely what they're going to have.
Yeah, and Cal State is one of those teams that's so dangerous because they have specific game plans, but it's never dependent upon a specific person. Because they have so many players that can pop off and have the potential to be in realistic terms like their IGO, right? They kind of just end up having so many game plans that are dependent upon who's popping off at that moment. And so I think that's such a big advantage that they have that a lot of other teams don't have whenever they're reliant upon one person. Like you see with the Huskies, like Isla Caliente is something they caught out quite a bit with the reload animation. If they had one team there that was a little bit more in sync with that play, maybe it would work out a little bit better. But Cal State seems to be a little bit more
yeah, even when there's a little bit of a misstep, you pointed out Max was the head of the team, maybe didn't need to continue taking the fight, and he has space for Calientes to get back into the mix. Even then, it doesn't really punish them because of the depth that we've been seeing throughout this grand final already. So as we jump into this next one, it's another one of these man purchases, sort of disconnected as well on the money left in the coffers. I'm a little bit concerned about how disconnected this is. Granted, it already looks like it's Max, our usual.
Yeah, and the Marvel as well getting the second of the round. Look, how are you just trying to find another one, but Garrett taking it down so quickly. Already a 5-2 area, looking just about flawless, but first he messes that up and then gets traded back immediately by Karad. Getting that plant down right now is not much that Rock is going to be able to do on their own. Maybe it's time to save a Bulldog, but they might also be trying to get him to quick page or something, but that's not really going to work out for them as Jones actually going to close out the round. This is a 6-0 game. Wow, we're in San Antonio, Texas. This is a beautiful day today, and we've got some wonderful games of Valorant going on. We've got a wonderful crowd out here at the Boeing Center at Techport. It's just a beautiful day today, folks.
Shout out you here in the crowd. That is a whole lot of fun stuff coming down the schedule to open up our show today. Pretty much, if you're a fan of esports, you're a fan of being here 100%.
And I mean, shout out the players, shout out the team, shout out the day, shout out the people that are watching, everything, but also shout out the mothers, because tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Through that. We got some moms out here. Absolutely fantastic. Love what I'm seeing up in Cast to start this out. I think they have already got a stranglehold on this game. Is Jonah going to lead the charge, letting them swing back into the seaside? It's another one of these rounds, Tanner, where I feel like we never can see the Huskies at full capacity. And I know it's because they were sort of offset weird by last round. It just keeps happening.
Yeah, like they need to, I think, oh, there we go. Another one. Bondo getting one more foul. Yeah, like you said, remember, it's kind of half by round. It's really hard to hold, but a nice shot with the 5 left. It's really hard to get momentum.
Getting advanced
like
schedule, because Valorant is turning into a Smash. So there's a possibility we need to start bracket like soon.
So far, got one of the 4 matches complete. This is the second match playing right now.
Okay. Do you have? Can you relink the start.gg to me?
Oh, I posted it in the check the R20 Discord. I should post it in the general.
Really want one to form away from the Rolling Thunder as well, the Armageddon. It is whatever you want to do, you can make that happen in this coming round, whether that is a more aggressive stance or play the retake. There is just about anything. So you're going to need to have a plan coming into this one. 2 towards B.
So I'm doing the best I can to at least record some whatever I can on the winner's quarters.
Getting some good entry, but Max is actually going to take that first pick of the round on the pilot. Max is going to take
So how early are we expecting at least semis up there?
They were expecting semis, but if we end up with a lot more time, we might just start doing matches immediately.
Ooh,
So
okay.
if you're ready to start sending matches to stage,
Now Jonah takes another one out and takes 5.
Well, the problem is since we told the rest, Judgment and Nightmare are not here yet. The other two are.
does anybody have a way to
But it's
reach
7-0, it's really hard to want to see.
No,
Discord?
other than Discord.
I'm right there with you. It's hard to call the save, but also it's 1v5.
Yeah, and it's a 7-0 running 5, so it's really hard to potentially be able to pull something out right here. Nonetheless, versus on their grind, trying to find one, trying to find two, but Tony is actually going to take down that second one and close out the round. It's 8-0 game.
It's kind of the same like we were talking about over in the first match. Valorant being about confidence in many ways, and when you're down like this, it's hard to build that confidence. I said I really wanted them to, take a chance, play towards and execute with all of these ultimates. 5 of them are currently banned right now for the Huskies. They don't pull the trigger on any of them last round, and now everybody is forced to play previously. I think that they are currently struggling to break out of the load it started.
yes, because
Yeah,
so
obviously, that's a very good assessment. Because when you think about it, I mean, we talk about, I talk about asking of teams to be really balanced, just momentum. So like, it's hard to come off a hard loss like that, where like Wingo kind of coming back and didn't really equate too much, but it's hard to teach momentum. So but I still feel confident that Holmes is going to formulate something and pull themselves out of this, because I've seen Holmes do it before and they're in the But I like how Max taking out the first pick of the round, and now Holmes is already missing 2 defenders. Yeah, this is going to be something where I would imagine it was a slow retake on this, but decisive nonetheless.
they need to wear this and they will let them stage.
Okay.
So can you make sure he gets that? I'm going to go communicate where we're at.
Takes it down and backside. Now we're left
It's
at 5.
8-2. I can't read the goddamn
Defenders are
score.
all around backside. I can already have low health. That short is like, oh wow, how is this is actually going to get straight out of me? Should I go who trades it back? Max is going to end up losing out that round. It's
Southwest Legacy.
I mean, they come in as a favorite, there's no doubt, but Max is but that was good. How about Jonah at 11-1? That's, once again, you're the player, please thought of as not the fragger. But just like what both you and Mark have been saying regarding this cascade, it doesn't necessarily matter what role you're in, you can frag 100%.
And I mean, Cascade specifically is a team that they don't necessarily have just one IGL. They have two. So it just kind of depends on it's a
No, just local recording. Just local recording. Yeah.
they're coming out as says a lot. So
winning, still have all of these ultimates. I keep harping back on it for bad right now. Gotta take the plunge from the shadows. There we go. There's the Golden Thunder. Gonna be swinging it in. Nicely done. Ball caught off the back of that as well. And zapping away is Pally. Shut down.
yeah, Rod, Tony, Grant, and Max as well are going to take 4 down just right there. Obadiah's going to find one for themselves. Nearly escape death and actually got one more on a tonic with the classic. Now we're looking at a 1v2 scenario, not impossible at all, folks. Obadiah is out of their mind right now. They've got a Vandal, they're reloading it. They are trying to find some space right here. They're trying to find a scenario where they can come in and maybe secretly get a pick. That bomb is going to be going down from the hand of Max right now. And both Cast A players are going to have full health, 1 or 2 points away from their ult. Obadiah no longer has the ult, but they do have a Vandal and a Dream. So let's see what they're able to do with this opportunity.
This is what Dreams are made of. Down 0-9 in the grand final. On stage, big event. Obadiah.
I don't know why
Set to take this one.
Why are you
1v2.
Yeah, state event nonetheless. I mean, you see Obadiah coming in here, shooting those missiles, trying to find something, but Max immediately, as soon as they see the sideline, going to take that head, close out that round, and make this a 10-0 game. 2 rounds left in the half. What do you think Holmes needs to do right here to make this half around and get some momentum back going into the second half?
Man, I really think they need to try and find a way to center themselves a little bit and work a little bit more together. Just look at how they invested those ultimates last round. Very disjointed, incredibly. We saw them at moments have a plan, especially when we're talking about Garage early in the round. Rolling Thunder was great. And then Armageddon and pretty much everything else.
Good so far.
Seemed a little bit
10 minutes in.
Don't hate the neon out there. It makes sense, but I want to see them work together a little bit more efficiently.
Try to find an opportunity, but you're not able to get anything. It's going to take you down right there. That is a unfortunate missed opportunity because that was, I mean, just getting into that cubby right there silently was a beautiful opportunity. Unfortunately, not able to execute, and now almost this entire defensive team is going to be rotating off the A because that's what they've seen the attackers previously. But this entire attacking team has them second guessing because they are on A. They're about to put down this bomb and leave the defensive team completely second guessing. That's just how this goes, especially whenever you've got a team like Cast who's just making you second guess every decision.
Brothers in all the right places at all the right times. You can't exceed them. It seems the contract goes out. But it's no, I told a lie. Verse gets caught and bested the ISO. That's a tough fight, and that's the way we're gonna have to move back through.
Yeah, 100%. That was a good ISO ult, but not being able to execute on that. I mean, obviously, didn't have a ton of playoff in the round. It's negative, but it ends up being something that's not extremely significant. But hey, the lesson is 0 nonetheless.
So the war is running itself right now because of Cast Tech. Undisputed.
Game 5.
Currently 11-0. Chances have become thinkable. Back to the original to start this round off. Likely just going to see it on scene as we've been seeing multiple times in the course of this first half. The Huskies are in a position where it's tough to have a slow start when it's this slow. Martin touched on it a bunch of times that this is a Huskies team that can be a slow starter.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Kaliukas to open it up. Garage right back on the Obadiah. Oh, and there we see the snowballs as well. Kaliukas barely able to get out of the way from that. But yeah, we do see someone Raka go down from the snowball coming out. I think Kaliukas actually gets a third pick that round, making this 3-2 for the side of home. One of the first times we've seen this game. A beautiful Noro Flash coming out, but unfortunately Flash himself versus going to shoot right there and close out the round.
With the R20 Smash bracket, how many matches have we done before?
This is the second one.
Okay.
The third and fourth, we're waiting for the players to come in.
Okay. So we're starting matches on stage, probably in about 20 minutes.
Oh
We're
shit.
starting with winner semis on stage.
Okay, yeah, because I know after this one you should at least have one semis ready to play.
So yeah, whenever you know who those first two players are, if you can send them to stage, that would be amazing.
Okay, like which corner of the stage are we going to tell them to? Like the left side
left
or
side of stage. Yeah.
left side stage? Okay.
Thanks, Darren.
Second round of the second half right here. We really don't want to give Cast A that little bit more of confidence right now. They do have a chip on them. You know, Holmes is in the proper place to knock it off right now. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the second half. Attacking coming out the front window. Jonas actually going to take one down, bring out a little bit of help on some of the other attackers as well. Jonas is going to get taken out immediately by Burst. We're looking at 4-4 already. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. We're staying a little bit slow in front. Definitely all stockpiling up there, but they've got defenders on B, they've got smokes on B. We know that they can't push immediately, so they're pushing twice. We've got a little bit going towards the garage right now, but Max very well. Ready for it to be able to pop through with that glove. Back out of it.
Bungle's in a great position now. It's going to be a little bit surprised. The sound out. Maybe overstepping, maybe not. That crossfire we talked about Bentley now on actual site rather than just the post glance. Remaining here for the Huskies.
Yeah, versus Kaliukas right now, trying to do the possible to 1v11 right now. It's a very fun scenario right now to win. Versus someone not able to find against Max, so knock that head down.
It's I can't.
Right behind him, got that round. We're looking at match point in the grand finals, folks. Maybe there's some noise. We need to get excited in this building. Yeah, we're looking at a 12-1 game, folks.
That's a big excitement. Cast A about to do it again. Back to back. Set our 20 Premier Champions. That's what they're thinking in their mind. That's not set in stone just yet. Half wide. like see all game long. It might be. It looks like to say we have to go for this. The Huskies backs against the wall. There's not a harder comeback in Valorant.
Yeah, but when your back's against the wall, there's only one place to go, right? So let's see what they do. Let's see what they do with this opportunity. If not, for 2 years in a row, Cast 8 taking 2 months.
That could have been the read.
I love how Lucas rushing through Jedi Goku, getting one, rocketing 2 bursts, bringing one back immediately. But we get a 2v3 round immediately in favor of Cast 8. Will this be the round that they close it out in the R20 Premier Finals?
Wait, what? What? That hit?
Max alive alone. The attempt to be made here by Varsity. Classic wins